Hello. Morning, everybody. Hi. Good morning, France. Good morning, Catherine. Good morning, Val. Good morning, Denise. Good morning, Agatsu OG. Good morning. Good morning, Savannah. Good morning, Jen. Good morning, Diane. How y'all doing? Hi. What is your word of the day, guys? Good morning, Tanya. Good morning. What is your word of the day, folks? What will this day bring you? Good morning, Molly. We've got imagine from Val. I'm sure there's some other words that I missed above. Rise. We got two rises, one from Diane, one from Jen. Catherine says love. Denise says mindfulness. Oh, Catherine, this is not a smoothie. This is nectar of the gods. This is the 710 espresso from Little Victories and Oatly almond milk. No, Oatly oat milk. And it is delicious. I have mastered the espresso shot, let me tell you. It has the perfect amount of crema and all of that stuff. But I should give you a disclaimer that I'm a slow metabolizer of caffeine, which means I shouldn't really be having caffeine. I have more risks associated with it. If anyone's a slow metabolizer of caffeine, you know you are when you can only have 1 cup a day. While your partner or someone else is having 7 shots of espresso, and they're fine, they're not in the hospital, and you're like, I don't know how that person can do that. You're a slow metabolizer. So it's really important, if you are a slow metabolizer of caffeine like me, we have to take breaks. So you can be on it for ideally 2 months max, then you have to be off of it for 2 months. And it's really hard to do that. And you can feel pretty depressed for the first couple of days. It's just all the biochemistry realigning itself. But I love black tea. I'm a Maritimer. For those who don't know, I'm from Nova Scotia. And black tea is just like water over there. And my nanny just always has the pot going, and that's how I grew up. So when I'm not drinking caffeine, I'm definitely drinking tea or green tea or something like that. But the way I see it, there's a lot of antioxidants, there's a lot of benefits to coffee if you do it right. So if you grind the beans, if they're organic beans especially, or if they're local, if you know that it's really well done, grind them right away, espresso, pour it in, and then for me, being a slow metabolizer, I have to, this, I've gone too far here. I should have waited till about 11 to get to here, but it's so damn good. So we all have our vices, that's mine, but another thing I'll tell you on that note too, since you opened up a can of worms there, is that the cognitive benefits of caffeine are there's diminishing returns when you get to a certain point, right? So for me, I need to know when the caffeine is not working in my favor, as a slow metabolizer of caffeine, because the caffeine rolls over into the next day. I don't flush it out of my system like someone who's a fast metabolizer. That's why they can have multiple cups a day. So, the caffeine from a week ago is still in my system. So I'm I get to this point and I want to open up 7 companies and I need to chill. So, then you go off of it for 2 months. Then when you go back on it, you have all the cognitive benefits again. You feel productive, you feel in the good zone. You gotta stay in the good zone. Yeah, you have to see. Someone said, I went decaf because it made me too wired, wanted to be more calm. Agreed, got it. Julie says, grounded. Hi guys. Hello Chris, hello Christy. Beauty. Thanks so much for joining me, guys, this morning. Our 5-minute morning stretch today is going to be around the squat. So we're going to stretch the body, we're going to mobilize the body in preparation for squats. We're going to do a wall squat today. And this is just giving us a theme, but I also want to embed some knowledge to you guys about the squat, because it's a very functional human movement, and it's something, if you're working out, you'll likely have it somewhere show up in a routine. Even in yoga, you'll do squats. So we're gonna take parts of the body and give the body what it needs in order to do a really anatomically correct squat. And along the way, we will stretch and mobilize and breathe and all of that stuff. Sound good? So let's begin. Okay. Just an FYI, if you have a foam roller, grab it. If you've got a pillow, grab it. You just need a pillow, a blanket, something. This is gonna be, we're gonna be on the ground, and this is gonna be between my shoulder blades. So that's where that's gonna happen. If you don't have any of that stuff, it's okay. Deep breath in, arms come up, all the way up. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Reach towards the sky. Spread those fingers wide. Let's do some wrist circles. Mobilizing those computer wrists. Oh yeah. Come all the way down, breathing out. Good, chin to chest. Let's come forward, hug that tree, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Good, slowly roll up. Let's go ear to shoulder. Open up the neck a bit. Beautiful. Okay, one more time. You ready? Deep breath in. Open up. Wrist circle. Let's go in the opposite direction. Good. Hands come behind. Opening up the chest. Wow. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, coming forward. Open up. Stretch forward like I'm grabbing your hands. I want to feel the tension come through the lens of your camera. Good. Slowly roll up. Beauty. Okay. The elements of a squat are as follows. Our thoracic spine, which is mid-back, shoulder blades all the way up to the base of our neck, has to be mobile. That part of our body needs to be able to do this without compensation, okay? When we're in our chair in the computer all day, this gets really jammed up. If we don't strengthen the back muscles, that part of the vertebrae kind of gets fused in a sense. I'm really generalizing here, but it doesn't become like a snake like this. It's like really stiff. So we need to open that up for the squat, because for a squat to be functionally correct, I need that extension to be able to have that nice squat. So if I'm hunched over here, then my body's going to drop back and I'm going to fall. That's one element that we're going to tackle today. The other element is I need to make sure my glutes are strong. They need to be active. So that way it holds my low back in place. It makes sure that I can push through my heels. And then the other thing is the ankle. We did a little bit of ankle mobilization, but the ankle needs to be able to be mobile in order to get my knees over top in order to have that squat, okay? So that's what we're gonna work on today. You're gonna grab your foam roller or grab your pillow. You're gonna place the foam roller between your shoulder blades. If you don't have a foam roller at home and you are active, you know, like you're doing stuff, just get a foam roller. It's one of those things, like, I've had this for probably like 15 years. You just need one. Just get one, outfit your home, because it's so useful. Okay, you ready? The sole of the feet are on the ground. I'm neutral with my hips, okay? My hands are behind my head. I'm gonna take a nice deep breath in. I'm gonna bring the back of my head to the ground as much as I can. You see, this is between my shoulder blades, upper back. Deep breath in, open up. Open up the chest. See how I'm opening this up? It might be very difficult to do that. So breathe in. On the exhale, bring your head up, kind of like you're doing a crunch, but this has nothing to do with the abs. I don't want you to squeeze the abs. I just want you to come up. Open up that back. Deep breath in. Open up. Try to push the back of the head towards the ground. Breathing out. So we're creating some mobility, some flexibility through that part of the back and mobilizing those vertebrae. Keep going, breathing in. Deep breath out and come up. Good. Now let's move up a bit. So now it's going to be a little bit more. I'm going to extend my body more. The foam roller is a little bit further down my back towards my hips. So now I'm going to get much more of an arch. Watch how much arch I get. See that? Breathe here. So it's a bit more challenging. Breathe out, come up. Breathing in here. There. So whether you ever want to do a squat or not, it really doesn't matter. It's an anatomical necessity of the body. So if you want to be healthy, we need to move this part of the back in this fashion. We have to understand that the body has certain laws, and we break those laws all the time, and that's why we get pain. Pain comes from breaking the rules. The body has rules that we have to abide by if we want it to work for us. So this part of the back, its rule is it needs to extend in order to be healthy. So that's what we're doing. Okay, 2 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one. Good. Okay, now we're moving on to the glutes. We're here, squeeze the glutes like you have a pencil between your butt cheeks. Push those hips up. I want no arch in the back. I don't want this. I want this. Make sure this is straight. Squeeze the bum nice and tight. Tight, 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 tight. Push through your heels all the way up. Good. Breathe in. Squeeze the bum nice and tight. Push, 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 push. Good. Breathe in. If you can, let's go one leg up. Press through that bottom heel. Breathe in, straight down. Watch my foot. It's going straight up. Good. We're getting a nice hip stretch here. We're squeezing the glute. We're even getting a hamstring stretch. Breathe in. Tuck those shoulder blades underneath you. Breathe out. Press. Good. One more. Good. Switch. Breathe in. Breathe out. Squeeze. Push. Deep breath out. Squeeze. Push. Squeeze that glute nice and tight. Breathe out. Okay. One more. Press. Nice job. Good. Let's roll over. Come on up. Okay. Ankles. Let's roll them. Ready? Let's just do some circles. See how like one of them doesn't get the memo? It's like hello. Yeah. That's the thing, like when you get old enough, you know, think about the wiring of the body, like the left side of the body, if you're right dominant, just has had fewer reps. It's had fewer connections made. So you get more and more asymmetrical, I think, as you age if you don't tackle things in the gym or, you know, with the morning stretch, that kind of thing. Let's go in the other direction. Also, too, if you've had injuries, right? Like I've shared with you guys that I've sprained my ankles a few too many times. So there's some Rice Krispies in there, and it's not always happy dancing in my feet. Okay, let's take the back of our heels, or back of our hands, and just push into the feet if you can reach. So push. I want you stretching those toes. Good. Let's take our fingers and just get in to the arches. Try not to tickle yourself. Good, and try to break up those bones. So relax your foot and take each side and just kind of like wiggle it, separate it. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Little squat here. Ready? Breathe in. Come all the way up. Bring those heels way up, way up, way up. Breathe in. Come down. Deep breath out. Scoop those. Look, my bum is on my heels. Breathe in. Breathe out. Shove it forward. Good. See how the knees are parallel to the ground? Now they shoot up towards the sky. Shoot those knees up, way up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Last one. Yeah. Good. Okay. one leg on the ground. Super, super bend that knee. I want you to come as far over. See how my knee is passing my toe? That's a good thing. Good, maybe the back leg is sort of in a lunge, but I want you to focus on that front foot, moving the knee in, moving the knee out. Keep the heel on the ground. It's all about getting some mobility in that ankle. So keep the heel on the ground, push that forward, side to side. Now let's bring it back. Oh, you feel that? Okay, forward, switch. Really bend that knee over that toe. Good, bring it in, bring it out. Try to keep the heel on the ground. Push, 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 push. If you have a bench, this is probably better to use a bench. Put your foot on the bench and really lean into it. Good, let's bring it back. Get that tibialis anterior here at the top of the foot. Okay, here we go. A little bit outside our hips, okay? Chest is gonna be up. We're gonna arch the upper back, which is that thoracic spine we worked on. We're gonna squeeze our glutes. We're gonna go straight down. Breathing in, here. Through the heels, squeeze the glutes. Deep breath out. Squeeze here, strong. Breathe in, straight down. Look, my back is arching, like we did on the foam roller. Deep breath out, squeeze, push. Feels good, right? We did all the right things. Breathe in, deep breath out. If you want a challenge, find a wall. Arms are gonna be up, shoulder blades down. Your nose is gonna go towards the wall. All the way down. In the basement here, deep breath out. Squeeze. Breathe in. Along the wall. Deep breath out. 2 more. Breathe out. Last one. Arch the back. Nose up. Breathe out. Yay! I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope it helps you in the gym. Hope it helps you in all ways. So that's our 5-minute morning stretch. A little bit more technical today, but I thought we'd go there. Sometimes we go there, and I wanted to impart some wisdom to you about simple movements and how we can organize certain parts of the body and how it doesn't take a long time, right? We just did the right things. It's kind of like being a cook. You know, you just need the right ingredients. You don't need a lot. You just need the right stuff. And then put it together, and it's awesome. Kate, thank you for sharing that. Your knee hurts. IT band, foam roller. You're gonna foam roll this, or if you don't have the foam roller, you take the bottom of your palm. You're gonna go from your hip, and you're gonna scrape that IT band. Okay? That IT band, likely. I'm gonna make a huge generalization here, but I've seen it way too many times. I think you need to make sure that's stretched out. Okay? That is my quick advice for you, Kate. And if that doesn't work, send me a PM and I'll try to give you some more advice, okay? But that's typically what it is. The IT bands are just super, super tight. Glutes are probably a little bit inactive too, so more of those glute bridges, I would suggest. Okay, morning prompt. So your morning prompt today, I'm a huge proponent of treating myself like a 3rd grader. I don't like to test myself psychologically when it comes to, my feelings and my mood, having a routine, having things in place, doing the morning stretch, having my word of the day, doing my epic life planner, keeping, healthy relationships, having food in the fridge that is healthy. I don't bring junk into the house. I don't test myself. We're all human. I love the taste of cheesecake. I mean, if it's in the house, I'm probably gonna eat it. And what's the point of that? I don't want to feel tired, and I don't want to feel less than my best. So I keep it out of the house. So on that note, my prompt for you today is to set an alarm on your phone. Find an alarm that you really like for a time during the day where it's kind of this black hole. Like, we all have parts of the day that we're excited about and parts of the day that routinely we're like, you know, it's a testy time. Maybe it's late at night and you start to snack. Maybe it is, you know, 8 o'clock and you get anxious for the next day. For me, I think I'm somewhere inside of me am from the Southern Hemisphere, because between 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock, it's like the black hole for me. I don't know who I am. I don't know where I'm supposed to be. I could take a nap. You know, I feel a little bit down during that time. So for the past few years, it's been really important for me to schedule walks. I need to get out of the house. I need to put a podcast on. I need to call a friend. I need to take a little break. Or I need to engage in some kind of project that I'm really excited about. So I know that about myself. And so for me, I would schedule my alarm between 1 and 3, somewhere in there. So I want you to find the right time for you. And you can change the name of your alarm. So it doesn't have to say alarm. Under label, if you have an iPhone, just click on label. And instead, I want you to put in there, I am safe, I am secure, I am grateful for. And so when the alarm goes off, you're gonna say to yourself, or say out loud, I am safe, I am secure, I am grateful for, and you're gonna list 5 things. What that does is, during a time when you would normally feel a low, you're getting an alarm, and it's signaling to your brain, ooh, what am I grateful for? It literally changes the biochemistry within your brain and wires you to be in a more positive mood, but also makes you grateful. So what gratefulness does is get you out of fear. It gets you out of any kind of temptation to self-medicate with any kind of food or anything like, you know, negative thoughts or sadness or any of those things. It's just, it's a wave. It's gonna pass, but sometimes we don't know that. So we get into behavior that we don't like. And so we have that alarm come in. We say, I'm safe, I'm secure, I'm grateful for the sun, I'm grateful for the salad I had at lunch, I'm grateful for my strong body, I'm grateful for my team at work, I'm grateful for having this beautiful home and having a roof over my head, and I'm grateful for my heart. And it's just like, oh yeah, like, wow, I have a lot. I have a lot to be grateful for. So that's my prompt for you today. Set that alarm, put it into your phone, and even if you're feeling good already, it'll amplify that even more. So that's my prompt. Den5, you asked for tips on left shoulder blade. Send me a DM and I'll hit you in there with some tips. Cool? Thanks so much for joining me, guys. I am so happy to have you all here, and I shall see you tomorrow at 8 a.m. Looking forward to it. Have a great day, guys. Bye.